All right, that's it. I've had enough. This is absolutely ridiculous. And now, okay, am I actually completely done? Am I never going to go see these movies? No, but I mean, we've talked about this before over the last couple weeks, really. I've had Degenerate Jay on, and we've had like a trilogy of episodes talking about this whole movie delaying thing. And it just got worse again last night. I mean, writing was kind of on the walls. So I want to talk about it, and then I also want to talk about just my anger, my sincere anger about this. So, what happened? Well, again, these movies were delayed. So we knew James Bond was probably going to get delayed. We've heard a lot that Black Widow is going to get delayed. A ton of people are saying that. I think even like comicbook.com says like it's only a matter of time. And we've had other movies been pushed. And then here we go. We got Uncharted. We got Spider-Man. We got Morbius again, who nobody cares about, but it doesn't matter. Look, I'm going to re-say some of the stuff we've already said. I can't believe it. I truly can't believe it. I'm not even. I like going to movie theaters. I really do. But I've noticed over this last year, not having anything to go to in terms of movies, that I miss it. I miss like the experience, but I don't miss it as much as I thought I would. Okay, it's maybe like if you cut me off from games for like a year, I'd probably lose my mind. I just don't have. I have too much of a connection to that stuff. Movies, but yet again, like I talked about with like Wonder Woman, I do think. Now I thought it was okay. I hated a lot of it. I actually liked some different parts of Wonder Woman. 1984, I do think going into the movie theaters would have made it overall a better experience. It was definitely a movie I think made for a theater, and if you didn't go see it in a theater, which I mean very few people did, then you're not getting the full experience. And it does have to do with my connection to the movies that were delayed. Now again, like Bond, I'm excited for. I would go see it. Gosh darn it, I would go see that movie. So like that's a big one, but it's not the biggest one, right? Morbius, again, like who really cares? That was already delayed to October, I believe, and now it's coming out in January. But then we had the other ones, right? We had Ghostbusters, which I know a lot of people are looking forward to. I'm really not. It's not really even one that's kind of on my radar, but that's still a pretty huge deal, right? Uncharted is the one that I saw that stuck out to me. I mean, for the love of dear Jesus, why? I mean, like, we're not even in a situation now where the movie doesn't exist. I know people will always poke fun at it for that kind of stuff, like it's never going to come out. I mean, we're like at a point where like it's never been so real. In fact, it was going to come out in like 6 months. July is 6 months away. So we were only half a year away from seeing if they could actually pull something like this off, or seeing if it was going to be a complete disaster. Either of would actually be kind of fun to witness. You know what I mean? So to not see that, and for it to be pushed all the way to February, I mean, what is with movies? And I said this before. I said this when they all got delayed originally, and some of them moved just a little bit. Some of them moved to kind of indefinite status, and then some of them moved like a freaking year. And I had said, why in God's name are you moving a year? Now I get both sides of it. I would say if you move short term, if you delay it, but you delay it like 2 or 3 months, and then you delay it again, and then you delay it again, and like a Morbius or a Black Widow or whatever, then it looks, I would say, even worse. So I do understand that. At the same time, at least it shows me, that you're trying to get the thing out as soon as possible. When you delay Morbius, more months. When you delay Uncharted, 7 months or however many months it is from when it's supposed to come out. Spider-Man was pushed from like November or December all the way now until July. So now next July is when we're going to get Spider-Man 3. I mean, it is absolutely ridiculous. And by the way, it's really also about the movies that haven't gotten releases. Now it seems like Warner Bros, by the way, I may bag on some of their movies, but they're like the only ones willing to do anything with movie theaters, right? Or at least releases. Godzilla vs. Kong is still, it seems like, we're gonna get a trailer literally tomorrow, so it's still coming out. But again, they have the HBO Max thing, so that's a huge part of it, right? They release it in theaters, but they also release it on HBO Max the same day. So you have Godzilla vs. Kong. You got the Suicide Squad, which I think will probably stay. It's coming out in August. I think it'll stay there. But again, like a movie like Black Widow, literally we're counting down the days. I mean, at this point, I don't want to see it on Disney Plus. I would like to see it in theaters, but at this point, just put it on Disney Plus. Really, come on. It's getting, and I guess I'll save that last part for the end. And then Fast 9, F9. It's got to be pushed, right? There's no way. What's it going to come out on? These, and it sucks too because some of these movies, like Black Black Widow, Fast and Furious, stuff like that. I mean, these movies would make $1 billion+ like on a good day. If it just comes out like a random day, it just comes out. In a normal world, it would make like $1 billion+. And so yeah, they may have to settle for less than that. And again, it's them not wanting to. So that's the point. That's where the anger and frustration comes in. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. These people, these executives, number one, they don't care about us, okay? Because they're living in their Hollywood mansions and stuff. And remember, like people like Ellen and stuff like that, complaining about living in their Hollywood mansions. How, oh my God, it's so tough to be here during quarantine. Shut up, right? They're all sitting on their high horse. So that's number one. And I know Ellen obviously isn't like a movie producer, but that's the mentality of the Hollywood elite. I don't even think I have to tell you guys what the mentality of them are, right? They're better than us. We need to think how they think. If we think differently, then why are we even here? Stuff like that. Okay, we're all kind of getting the drift of it. That's how they think. Now, not everybody, okay? Don't take it insanely, don't take it very seriously in that way. It's not every single person. There are actually good ones, but they're very, very few and far in between. And especially with something like this, look, movie theaters need a kick in the behind, right? We all know that. I mean, because the thing is, and I said this the first time these movies got delayed, and here we are a year later, still saying the same thing because these guys are idiots, is somebody has to go. You have to make a point at some point. You have to make a collective agreement that you're just gonna do it. Now, yes, things are still like all over the place, and yes, new administration, and yes, we don't know what the heck's gonna go on over the next couple months, right? Are things actually gonna get better? Are we gonna go into full lockdown? Like all this different kind of stuff. I get that that there's uncertainty, okay? But there's been uncertainty for a year. All right, Tenet. They went out and they said, hey, we're going to sacrifice ourselves, but it's for other movies to get out here and bring these movie theaters back, okay? That failed. They didn't care. The other movies were like, yeah, good try. But I mean, we're going to pass, though. Wonder Woman said, you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do kind of a hybrid method. And they're like, good job. Your movie may have actually sucked, may have been good. But you know what? Yeah, your sacrifice was for nothing because we're not doing it. And that's what's happened. I mean, we've had 2 movies literally be sacrificed to hyenas. And nothing happened because of it. Nothing. Instead, movies are still delaying themselves, or, companies are still delaying their movies a year, 6 months, 5 months, all these different times. It's like, what? Do you just magically, like, who's going to go first? What's going to be the first movie to do it? And I guess you could say, well, the first movie was already Tenet and Wonder Woman. But, like, when we get back to the norm, which, eventually you have to do. You can't just stay like this forever. Eventually you have to kind of get back. So who's going to be the first one? Who is risky enough to do that? Clearly nobody, because nobody wants to do it. Now again, yeah, there's Quiet Place, Black Widow still isn't delayed right now, F9 still isn't delayed right now. Like, one of these movies, but again, like, it's not even right now, it's not even about one. I'm done saying, I know I just did, but I'm done thinking one movie has to kind of start it to bring it all back. They all do. We tried it. We tried with Tenet, we tried with Wonder Woman, doing one movie, and then, yeah, all the other movies come out, please. No, even like Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot is in that Death of the Nile movie. That movie was delayed like a full year. So it's like we don't even trust, like we're having a movie with you come out. I get like a different company, but we have a movie with you coming out. There's another movie with you that is ready that we're just going to delay a year. And that's the final thing. So I know this is a rant kind of getting angry thing, but why? Well, I mean, there's a couple of reasons why I get mad, right? Number one is we're never going to get back to that norm if they keep doing this. Number two is they're still, it's also governments who do it because of the whole policies and if you can go to a movie theater or not go to a movie theater. Okay, there's obviously that kind of stuff going on. But also the third thing is like these get old. I mean, how many times do you want to hear that a movie was delayed before? How many times do you hear it before you just flat out do not care? You know what I mean? I mean, nobody cares about Morbius anyway, but if you did, I don't think you care now. It's actually like the New Mutants kind of thing. If a movie gets pushed like for 7 years, then I get over exaggeration, but a movie gets pushed for like 10 years, you're not going to care about it. I already care significantly less about Black Widow now than I did. To be honest with you, I just lost interest in Spider-Man. I really did. I want to see it as soon as possible. I don't want to wait another year and a half. And I guess you could say like entitlement. That's the stupidest thing I could ever hear you you guys say, though, so please don't do that. Same, Uncharted obviously is connected to me, so it's like I want Uncharted. But even Uncharted, I mean, we've heard about it for so long. There were so many delays. Even the filming, took a while because of the stuff. So, like, even that movie, like, we have to wait now another full year. We were 6 months away. We were less than 6 months away, and now we have to wait 13 months. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. Final thing I'll say, get a little bit spicy here. It's odd that the thing around the world can choose whether or not it wants to attend a movie theater, a bar, a grocery store. It's very political rallies. This thing, trust me, guys, it's got a mind of its own. We've never seen it before in our lives. So that's the last thing I want to throw out there. It's a joke. And we've talked about it before in the videos I made with Jay. Like, not even getting because I'm not going to say too many scientific things, otherwise I'll get taken down. But the fact of the matter is, movie theaters are very, very safe. They're doing a very good job, I would say, at protecting people, really. And you sit very far away from people. There's only like 20% of the people that even fill the movie theaters. Open them up. Put movies out, have the movies probably fail in terms of money, but suck it up. These guys are millionaires, if not billionaires, some of them, okay? They can take a loss. They already have taken a loss this entire year. Take a couple more losses, get people back in, or you're going to lose them. You're going to lose them forever, and that's kind of what's happening. So let me know in the comments below, guys. What do you think? Are you just, I doubt anybody's as mad as I am in this moment. And then, by the way, I don't like... stay up at night thinking about this stuff. I put it out there in the moment in this video, and then I kind of just stop. Really, I've gotten pretty good at doing that, okay? So let me know what you guys think. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you guys have the bell icon turned on so you know all these videos go up. And I do a brand new video every single day on this channel, and so I hope to see you guys for tomorrow's.